Formula One racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Bance. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. There we go, one and all the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is they going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's take it out. Away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo, cancel the pressure in the traction zone. My friends come out another overtake on 23 mark. This is Ryan 3 mark.
And Timo are oh, it's not bad. Oh no! Oh my god, this so sorry, control myself. So Timo
I wouldn't be gonna penalty too, so they can stand at the back together again. Just like Timo likes it.
how many times?
Hello everyone, welcome to SRL Tier 3. You know, this week there's no Eddie, there's no Pixel, but I'm joined by my lovely Danish friend, Dabans.
Oh, come on. Hi there, guys. What's up? I'm not Danish.
I said I'm gonna...
as Danish as Max Verstappen is in fact Belgian.
That's quite Danish, I would say.
Yeah.
That's really Danish.
That's very Danish. Although, unlike Max Verstappen, I didn't grow up in Denmark like he grew up in Belgium. But, you know.
Well, you know, what's the difference, am I right? Denmark, Spain?
That is the fun fact of the day. Did you know that Max Verstappen was born, has a Belgian passport, and lived till age 16 in Belgium until he moved to Monaco and decided to race under the Dutch flag because of more sponsorship money? Did you know?
No, I actually
Quite
didn't.
fascinating.
I think that's actually good though, because that way Kevin Magnussen can stay as the best Danish driver. I mean
And the only one as well, to be fair.
for some reason I thought Max was Danish now. Anyways, we're here in Russia.
I thought that was supposed to be some kind of joke. But
No,
okay.
no, I just messed up. As Will joins the session, okay. Yeah, so Russia, a fan favorite track, I would say. Yeah.
As the Russians would say. Okay, anyway,
Do you mean
let's
French?
move on.
Okay.
I gotta be honest, I'm not very familiar with the drivers in this tier.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick rundown. We have our championship leader, Owen, in P4, who is on a lap. Never mind, he's not. Our current championship leader, that's Owen, who's, I think, less than 30, but more than 20 points in front of Neon Rays. So he's leading the championship, and he hasn't won a race in quite a long time, and Neon Rays has been catching up to him quite rapidly. That said, Neon Rays is a championship contender that's probably gonna catch up to Owen if he keeps his streak towards the last few races. Neon Rays is the type of guy that is fast, but has those inconsistency problems. As my game is super stuttery. Okay. Then we have Ace Boy, who won the first race of the season, then didn't race, then won again, then didn't race for quite some time, and then came back. So he's quite rapid as well, not really in contention for the championship. Sonny and Gurla in the Red Bulls, who are trying to fight for the Constructor Championship. Danny, who is Owen's teammate, also fighting for the Constructor Championship, also a good driver. Granite, who is a new reserve, who puts it on provisional pole with a 31-2, who is, I think his first race here was in Monza. He's quite a rapid driver himself. Yeah, and I'm gonna feel bad if I miss out everyone, and I don't want to give everyone.
Damn, that knowledge, dude.
Well, I did commentate almost every race.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So that would explain it. Yeah, so John Beatong, I think he didn't race last week, he did race in Monza. Hammer, who raced his first race in Spa and then just decided I'm gonna take that full-time Alfa Romeo seat.
Okay.
So he's just vibing now. Give me 1 sec. Luckily I have a mute button for that. Yeah, you know, Bance, give us your take on Russia. I know you really like this track as well, so.
I mean, I'd rather like to say that John Beton, his last name Beton is actually concrete in German, so I'm sure he will be putting in some very solid laps. Am I right, guys? Anyway, so the track sucks. Thanks, guys. No, I mean, hey, you know, I think it's fair to say most don't like this track, but it does have some level of quality or something.
Chief
right?
just said Bance and Nico on comms.
Yes, it did.
Oh, come on, man.
A bit weak on the ears, I think.
Is that old age?
So you could tell me apart because of my Danish accent.
You probably could, yeah. Where's Neon Race? Okay,
Shout
he's
out.
on the lap.
Come on. Hagrid, I mean, he corrected too.
I can't. It's not like I've been commentating every race.
Hagrid are not so different because you both play Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Yeah, that is my favorite game, guys. So, Sanix is as much Nico as Bance is Danish.
Touche, dude, touche.
Neon Race puts in a 31 flat, putting him P3 by the way. Owen 31-4, so a couple tenths off. Yeah, there are the two people you really need to look out for the championship for this race. Sonny as well. Yeah, that was pretty good. Rene, you want to do an onboard lap with someone? I feel like you're a bit rusty, so you should.
Wow, okay. I mean, sure.
As soon as someone goes out and actually does a lap. But I can't really see if anyone is on that. Ah, Trevor's on an out lap.
Let's have a look at Trev then. He's making sure to really wear out his tires on the outlap there.
Well, I'm gonna hit you with a straight up fact here, Rene. I don't know how.
There's no tire wear in Russia.
What?
There's no tire wear in Russia? Is that what you want to say?
No, I wanted to say that Max Verstappen is Belgium, but yes, in fact, there is no tire wear on Russia. Well, there is like some, give or take, but like nothing too drastic. You could probably run the sauce start to finish. Okay, maybe that's a bit over exaggeration, but it gets the point across.
Strix is gonna go leave because he's gonna play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition on his Nintendo Switch home gaming console. So have fun.
Yeah, Strix, have fun going to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition on your Nintendo Switch home gaming console for a bit. See you in a bit. Trevor doing some...
Like, he's doing some funny things with his gears.
I don't know how healthy that is for the car, but it was a vibe.
I mean, he's clearly doing it to warm up the gearbox.
Okay, where's Ace Boy? Okay, that's like at the start of the track. Okay, Trevor's lap running. Give us a rundown now when it actually goes.
So he goes for a yeet out of the final corner. And gets a halfway decent run. As he goes down a very, very long first bit. Yeah, I think this is turn 1 actually, isn't it?
It
that
is.
little kink there to the right.
Oh, that's Hamilton
That's not
starting.
really a corner. He gets 2 cars of traffic, but they let him go. This is a very tricky corner. You want to really hug the inside, but get a good run facing towards the outside. Because you lose a lot of time if you don't get the speed. As that's basically flat as well. Very easy to invalidate here on the outside. But he plays it pretty safe. And it's, yeah, again, I mean, for most of the corners on this track here again as well, he actually nails it pretty well. Sticking just to the line. And this one as well, quite tricky, but he just about makes it. And I could say the same about this one here, because I always invalidate there. And this is very important to get down, as it dictates a good, decent 2 to 3 tenths for the rest of the straight here, as he tries to get a little bit of slipstream of Azmat as well. And I don't know if this is classified as a corner. I guess it is. Very hard braking in here. You want to really hug the inside curb there to get a good run for the next corner. Again here, this bit is tricky because it's very easy to slide over it, as well as this bit here with the sausage curb on the inside. But he makes it stick. I don't know how far up he is. And now he just has to negotiate the last corner here. And
31-1.
There's a bit of time, but a 31.1.
Yeah, not a bad time. And I would like to say, for a person that only plays Destiny 2, you actually have quite a lot of track knowledge. Oh,
Yeah,
and look at SLR Max using the number 45. That's your number as well, right?
Yeah, that's my number right there, mate.
Interesting, interesting. He's also on a lap. Oh, my controller just fell off my knee.
Now I don't even wonder anymore why they're always broken.
Well, the controller I used before, I did break on purpose. I think I tried to do a joke by getting like mad, but not really mad, but then it broke by accident when I hit it too hard.
Sure. You pretended to be mad. You pretended to drop the controller.
I don't know what game it was though. I feel like it was Dark Souls. Yeah, so I did commentate one Russia race in F1 2020, and that started off with the car literally flying over the field on lap 1. So if that's gonna happen again, it's gonna be an interesting start.
Oh god.
Yeah, the rest of the race though is Russia.
Yeah, the rest is Russia, isn't it?
Oh, Max goes
Max
30.
goes P2.
Yeah, number 45, bringing him up there.
Yeah, that's an attempt to P1.
Yeah, Owen is also P3, so Owen and Danny 3 and 4. As we have like 6 minutes left of qualifying, so.
Tilden Chat also says sure about your comment with the controller accidentally breaking, pretending to be mad.
Look, okay, I may get like a bit of uncontrollable rage sometime, but I don't get violent.
Yeah, the best decision you've made for sure has been buying all of the Destiny 2 expansions.
Neon Rays in the heartbreaking zone of the chicane in the middle of the track. You cut off there for a second. Oh, and he has a bit of a moment there. Catches the car, but I think that's gonna cost him a bit of time.
Yeah, Lee Tuna says hi, smiley face, and Dragon also says hello.
Hello, everyone in chat. Yeah, hello. It's a Slovenian guy and a Danish guy on the comms today, so.
Fedevara saying, Dragon, change your vote. I'm afraid that's against the constitution.
Neon Race goes P2 with a 30.8, as Sonny actually improved as well with a 30.5. So it's actually really close between Neon Max here and Owen as well. All within a...
Asmund splitting facts in chat, by the way.
Look, I don't want to go over this again, I swear.
Yeah, just read it.
Just look at his passport. That's all I'm gonna say. And now he's
Okay,
gonna
fair
come
enough.
out. He's gonna come out with the straight fact of saying, "Oh, but my passport says I'm Spanish."
Spanish. Actually, just renewed my passport 2 months ago, and it's actually a full Danish passport. Bats is as Danish as Max Verstappen is Dutch. Thank you.
Yeah, and 4th separate the top 5, so that's kind of more entertaining than you being Danish.
I mean, it's not even that. I mean, if you look at rather from P2 till
P4.
P7, for example.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that is
that is
a
really close.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's
mean-
mainly just pole sticking out from the rest.
Even P2, 3, and 4 are really close to each other, within a couple hundreds as well. So
Yeah, Neon Race is about to go on a lap, I believe.
he is. He actually is. 3 minutes left of the qualifying session. No, that's an in lap.
Ah.
No, he did a lap before. I thought I was on
did?
board with it. Yeah. Who's on lap? Is Fropsy on a lap? Fropsy's about to start a lap here. Oh no, he's just finishing a lap. 31-1.
I put a 30.4. I've got to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know if any of these lap times are good, but I will assume they are.
They are fairly good. I would say some top tier 3 times are definitely at least tier 2 worthy pace. And when I say tier 2 worthy pace, I mean like up high at tier 2 pace.
Okay.
I mean,
So the lap from the Hammer was truly the Hammer.
Yeah. Betong not putting in some solid laps yet, but I think he will quite soon.
Owen lost 4/10 in the 3rd sector. That's
Well,
very unlucky.
He's probably gonna improve on that time, no? He is going out of the pits. He's in a pack of, I would say that's Max in front of him and someone who just went by, which was an Alfa Romeo. Not of Hammer, who's in an in-lap, so that was Fubar. Did you know you can actually switch cars pressing your keep numbers?
Yeah. Did you know that you can fix the engine rev glitch by tabbing out and back in?
Yeah,
Aren't we knowledgeable?
we sure are, and you know why? Because we play Destiny 2 with the DLCs.
Yeah, Beyond Light.
Sorry, expansions.
Expansions, that's it. That's a
That's
boy.
it. Fubar on his lap here, as we saw people move out of his way before, in that second chicane now where, as you said before, it's easy to slide and lose it. I feel like, you know, we might see a safety car in the race. It's a track that's supposed to be a
Oh,
street.
it's a tight lap, tight end of the lap here.
Yeah, 32-4.
But P13. That looked pretty good at the end though.
Yeah, the end looked really good. Owen starting his lap here, so he said he lost 4/10 in the last sector. So with that knowledge, this lap should put him on provisional pole if he can get sector 1 and 2 right.
Okay, never mind. It was about 5/10 off in the last sector. I think he must have made a mistake in a couple corners before that. The Hammer is just improved again, right?
The Hammer improved that lap before. He actually retired in the pits.
Okay.
Because they don't want more tire wear on your tires. Because this game, I mean, I don't know if it was like this in last year's game, but you know, it's quite funny. Like, if you end the session when the timer runs out, your car is still gonna do like 1 or 2 laps after. So
Yeah. That was the same way in the older games.
yeah, so really what you want to do is get a lap done and then drive into the pits and retire in the pits. So, anyways, yeah, we have Owen here on the on a lap. I missed his sector 1 delta. He's gonna go through his sector 2 anytime now. That's awkward. Anyways, as I said, Owen is on a lap here, and I forcefully missed the sector 2 time. Luckily, I have a mute key. Owen gonna cross the finish line here. Let's see what he's gonna put in. It's a 30.4, and he's
P2.
yeah P2.
Somewhere just under a tenth.
He did gain the time back in sector 3, but it wasn't enough to get that pole position away. Let's
No,
see.
Der Hammer, that was truly Der Hammer.
Yeah, it truly was. Let's see what Sonny does here in sector 1. So far it looks alright. Then again, everything I looked at was a flat left-hander, so. And he's 4 thousandths down on his time, as Kimmy in chat says.
Yeah,
that
he just knapped in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition for his Nintendo Switch home gaming console. How did it go? Were you on multiplayer or doing cup races?
Granite retires in P11, so he's gonna start outside the top 10. Free tire choice. Neon Ray's also retired, so Sonny is also down on his time. So unless he magically finds some time here in sector 3, that's a Samsung alarm, guys.
Yeah, that really is the Samsung alarm, isn't it? Real Samsung alarm moment.
Every time I hear that, I think of that dancing T-Rex, you know?
Oh, it just gives me trauma every time I hear it.
Oh yeah, that too. I did put some songs sometimes as my
Sonny's
alarm.
about to cross the line,
and he goes P2. He actually found a lot of time in that last sector. If he didn't, if he did his PB sector 2, that would have been a pole. I would think, or if he even matched his PB in sector 2, because by the end of sector 2 he was more than a 10 down. So yeah, that was really good from Sonny to find the time in sector 3. But that means Hammer is on pole and Sonny's P2. So that's front row for today. Owen P3. Man. And yeah, Owen out-qualified Neon. 2 positions, which I think he'd be happy about. I mean, if the positions stay like this at the end of the race, I think Owen's generally going to be happy because he's going to pull a bit of a gap onto Neon Rays by 3 points, or 5 points. But look at how close it was between the top 3.
Yeah, but this is a very, very long start line though. So like, this is not how the order is going to be into turn 1.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I mean,
very funny to go into first unless he messes up his start.
Yeah, we know that
have quite advantage.
Owen and P3 trying out the Valtteri Bottas strat of starting a bit further back so you get the slipstream into turn 1.
And then stalling off the line.
Yeah, and winning the race.
Then losing to a teammate for the 4th year in a row.
Well, he actually won the race.
Not the last one, did he?
The Russian
he
race?
did, but only because Hamilton got a penalty, right? Yeah.
Well, actually, Hamilton got 2.
Yeah, he got 2 penalties, and without the penalties, he wouldn't have won. Yet he still said that to whom it may concern thing. That was a bit cringe. That was a bit cringe that he did that.
Yeah. Luckily, I do not know any Valtteri Bottas fans, so that's okay.
Oh, I know Timo, but you know.
Oh, I didn't want to name him.
I think Timo. I mean, we can name Timo because everyone knows he's like the only Valtteri Bottas fan on the planet. I don't think there's any more.
I guess. I mean, why is my Trevor time? Oh, Sonny gets disqualified from the session. Okay.
Nice start, nice start. Well, that's not gonna help him get that good start off the line.
By the way, do we know what weather is gonna be like? Because it looks quite cloudy and it might rain. Because a lot of people outside the top 10 started on softs. So, you know, usually if you start outside the top 10, you just go the reverse strategy.
Yeah, but that's not tire wear.
Yeah, but so still, the softer tire is just faster. So you'd be a lot faster in the last stint than with low fuel in the softer tire.
I don't think it would, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it is the tire wear on this track. I don't think I've league raced Russia.
Okay, I am checking Discord if anyone posted the weather report. Oh, and I opened my DMs too, saying that I would like to publicly thank you for gifting me Destiny 2 as well. Oh, drive it but overcast for the race.
Okay.
So it's not gonna rain. Okay, good to know.
By the way, this is a special giveaway to everyone here tonight who's racing and who's watching the stream. I'm giving away a copy of Destiny 2 to everyone watching and to everyone driving. So congratulations. You should already have it redeemed on your account.
That's quite generous of you.
Yeah, I know, thank you. You know, it's just how I am. That's how we
Yeah.
do it in Twister.
Icewind saying it's epic to hear you back on the comms. Any comms ends on that?
Wow. Strick says, it's Destiny 2, let's go. That's what I want to hear. Veltman as well, let's go. This is the kind of energy we need.
Let's go, and we sure will, because we have people lining up on the grid.
Wait, did I call Icewind's first race? Is that... Damn.
Yeah, guys, you also can't refund the game, so you're obliged to play Destiny 2. But anyways, we have 5 red lights going on for the Russian Grand Prix. That's going to be quite fun, because it's Russia, as the lights go out, and they're going to probably start anytime. Yeah, get used to it. This is F1 multiplayer.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, this is every race.
Oh my god.
It's usually not this long, though.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I hear revving. Oh, lights are going on for them here. Oh, and here we go.
Here we go.
Off the line, I think Sonny might have gotten a good start. Side by side, actually, already.
Very fast as predicted.
Oh, and in the back, we already see people going left and right. Danny Owen. And that's a Ferrari of Max, who might look on the inside as well. Sonny looking on the inside of Hammer, and they make contact, and Sonny spins. Oh, no, 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 no.
He's not put in well, he doesn't have any damage, but yeah, he...
Oh, and that's Danny who runs wide in that corner, and Max goes inside of him, switches back. Danny has the inside line now, but Max seems to keep the position. Oh, there's a cluster there with the Ferrari going wide.
Yeah,
Ferrari went quite wide there. Danny fighting...
And the fourth India, sorry, Racing Point,
Racing
whatever.
Point, yeah.
Oh, diving to Williams. I live in 2017, what can I say?
Oh, and they're still going side by side, Max and Danny. A bit of contact there between them, but okay, keep it going. Yeah, a bit more contact, but still keeping it side by side. This has been going on for almost half a lap, as Danny has the inside line for this corner. Max, what is happening? They're just running side by side, okay. And the Force...
But the Force India getting squeezed into the wall.
And the Racing Point is has the inside line here, so he might send a dive onto Max, which he doesn't. Max goes a bit deep there.
One stays behind.
Yeah. Oh, and then he loses it up in front. No.
Oh no.
No. Oh.
And I think Force India gets turned around.
Yeah, I think he got tapped by the back from Ace Boy.
Yeah, the Spiker is reversing right onto the circuit.
Please.
So that first lap by SLR De Hammer was absolutely De Hammer. I should stop making that joke every... But, you know, doesn't matter. Anyways.
So we had 2 fatalities on lap 1 that were not really fatal, but are... yeah.
They weren't even DNFs.
Yeah, we have a Minardi in P1 of their Hammer.
The Mercedes of Pixel that just lagged behind a couple of cars, I think. That's not helpful.
Oh.
It was defending a position and all of a sudden it was behind him.
Oh, what's happening? He's just teleporting behind. You know, the way Danny spun, like my first ever league race I did in Russia, I spun the exact same way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was quite tragic. I started...
shout out. Sir?
Shout out.
No, go on then, don't be shy.
What do you mean shout out?
Okay, never mind. Shout out to Shaka FT, who he's moved up 8 positions, as well as Ace Boy. He's landed himself in P4. I think he started P10.
Keep in mind though, Ace Boy did tap that Force India Racing Point.
The Spike F1.
John Betong really putting in some concrete lap 1 there.
Yes, there is indeed a Sauber in P1 at the moment. Unbelievable scenes. The bronze GP of Pixel, indeed.
Yeah. Oh. And that's Danny and Zach who are going side by side. I think Danny gets the move on him. Danny does have damage though on his front left end plate. Oh.
Yeah, Trevor, Linden, and Granat. I mean, the Jordan GP duo really not having a great first lap, or second lap for that matter. P14 and P17.
Where are the HRTs this race?
Yes, there's a Lotus in P7. God damn it.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
my money?
That's a
It's too early to make the Scuderia Toro Rosso joke, is it?
I don't
Yeah,
think
we've
so.
got the... Let's have a look here. Yeah, we've got the Caterham of Gurla in P6.
Oh, and Ace Boy's HRT is up to P5.
I don't think that was HRT before.
Wait, what did you say Red Bull was?
Caterham.
Oh, I have another good one. And the Ferrari of Max is up to P3. Get it? Because the joke there is that they never actually like...
Well, they did technically. They were Alfa Romeo initially, weren't they? Not in F1, but like the previous racing entries at this beginning, Ferrari was actually just a department, a branch of Alfa Romeo Racing.
Yeah, that's actually true. So Alfa Romeo up in P3 and a Sauber up in P1.
God damn it.
Neon race fastest lap right now, 34.7 race pace.
Jaguar in P6. Let's go. Well, P5 now. Okay, I think it's not funny anymore. I think we've already counted up all possible teams now.
Fubar trying to go for a move onto John Betong, and they make a bit of contact, and John stays behind. I think Fubar keeps the position for now. It wasn't the nicest move, but made it work. You know,
I'm sure John is going to expect a concrete assessment of this move after the race.
Wait, did Boosted Mess almost lose it in that fast left-hander? Because it certainly looked like it. Pixel picking up 30-second time penalty. Yellow flag, and that's Pixel who's
Haven't
around.
mentioned the Benetton yet. What team was Benetton before?
Wasn't it Renault?
No, that was Lotus, no? Or was it?
Well, didn't Renault go? It wasn't a Benetton, and then it went to like the mild 7 Renault, and then it went to the normal Renault, and then it went Auto Sport, and then it went to Lotus, and then it went back to Renault. Wasn't it something like that?
I thought Benetton just straight up closed.
No, because I think Benetton had the same sponsors as Renault did when Renault was in the sport. Danny moves up onto Shaka as well, so that's one more position for him. He's still going on with that damage, and he doesn't seem to be struggling too much. But yeah, I would think Benetton was before Renault, no? Because I mean, the cars basically look the same, and I think I jinxed it when I said the people on friends only don't join the lobby.
So it was Tolman, Benetton, Renault, Lotus, Renault, Alp lol.
He means Alpine.
Ah, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that one. Anyway, guys, if you want to win Destiny 2 in our giveaway today, just smash like. Everyone who smashes like on the stream is going to get a copy of
Has a
Destiny
100% chance of winning the giveaway, guys.
There is. Just
So
smash
the like button. If you dislike, you will have to pay for the game yourself, and you're still gonna have to play it. So don't do that. And subscribe as well.
Don't do that.
If
Just get it for free.
If you subscribe, that Bands 45 from Denmark is gonna gift you Beyond Light as well.
Alright, well, hold on. Let's not go too far here. It's Destiny 2, guys. Tell your friends, tell your family. Coming.
This is F1, by the way. F1 2.
Strix, just go into your Steam library, look for Destiny, and press download.
Oh, Pixel retires, I think in the pit. So that's our first retirement from the day, Bans. What are your thoughts?
My main thoughts at the moment lie with the fact that there have been 3 dislikes immediately. People apparently don't want Destiny.
Wait, really?
They've changed their mind properly now, yes, but it took them too long. So, Gib copy, alright. There is no Destiny
Neon Raze
for
is
it.
catching up onto Max. He might be looking for a move. No, he decides to stay back.
Okay, guys, to all of you wondering where your copy is, if you go on Steam, you type in Destiny 2. The first option at the bottom will be to download it. So just do that. You now have the license. I just transferred the codes over to your Steam accounts, so it should all show up.
Neon Rays is all over the back of Max here, so is his destiny to get overtaken here?
Strex is pretending like he didn't receive his Destiny 2 copy. That is a very, very typical scammer behavior to do. You did receive your copy, don't lie to me. And copy will also receive a copy, just so you know. So anyway, what's been happening in the race?
Isn't Destiny 2 just a copy of Destiny 1? As Neon Rays is catching up onto the back of Max again, but stays behind after another DRS zone. Goes a bit deep maybe there, a tiny bit of lockup. Yeah, so Neon Rays and Max fighting for track position. Aceboy is within DRS of Gurla, and you have Granite within DRS of Danny. And yeah, that's about it. This is Russia after all.
Okay, from 21 people watching, only 9 people have joined the Destiny 2 giveaway. Sent Beyond Light Deluxe Edition. Mate, I live in Spain. Do you think I can afford that?
Okay, Neon Ray is pulling a move onto Max. With DRS on the inside of turn 2, I think that is. And I think he gets it done. As Max actually picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And this is a warning to everyone in chat. Like, and you will get Destiny 2. It's not a request.
Yeah.
Enter the
So
giveaway.
if Max nails this overtake on Neon Rays now, you will be getting a free copy of Destiny 2 on Steam.
How can I take you seriously? How do I not know you're just trying to scam me? Oh, I think
I'm
Neon
not
Rays might have had a
scamming.
moment there. Which allowed us Max to pull a bit closer now. And yeah. Max
A free
will have
copy of a free game. No, the game looks free because you've already been gifted it.
Max has the DRS on Neon Rays here, but is dropping off. I think he got a worse exit off of that corner before the DRS zone, and yeah, going into that. Wait, boosted Mez, did he have connection issues again? Oh no. And Aceboy and Sonny fighting side by side. Aceboy actually getting a move done onto Sonny after that second DRS zone into the braking zone. Rene, and as you were going off with that giveaway, we've actually already done 8 laps of the race.
We have. But unfortunately it is Russia, so not much except penalties happening, I expect.
Yeah, I would really want a safety car to spice things up.
You see, it wouldn't really matter anyway, because at the end of the day on this track, what decides the finishing position
Sonny
is the
and
penalties,
Aceboy going side by side. Sonny on the outside of turn 1. And I think he gets the position done this time. Doesn't have a contact into turn 1 like he did on lap 1. So he actually stays with his car on track.
Wow, Russia just is bringing its Destiny 2. Now shut your mouth, okay? You get a free game and immediately start complaining. Shaking my head. Exactly, Veltman. Very exciting.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Russia is a really exciting race. I mean, look at the track. Tell me which other track has this. Corners,
Vietnam.
straights,
Vietnam.
no gravel or grass
Or any
runoffs.
other interesting track features. Danny gets 3 seconds.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Vietnam is the best track in the game. And I am completely gutted to not see it in the F1 calendar for next year.
That's the funniest part. They've worked so long on making the track, and now it's going to be phased out for the next one.
You see,
They've made a track in the game that no F1 car has actually been to in real life.
and they don't want to make Mugello. You see, Kimmy, this is the funny thing, right? Paul Ricard entered the chat. So as Paul Ricard might be a boring track IRL, it's actually a really fun track to drive in the game. At least to watch people race in the game. As I have a massive screen stutter as well, as Sonny and Girl like switch positions. That was no fighting, it was just Okay, I think I completely jinxed the friends don't join.
Oh man.
Paul Richard, the French track.
Man, Paul Ricard would be such a great circuit if they actually had runoff.
Runoffs? Yeah, I agree.
Like private runoff or something. That would be. It would genuinely be a really fun track, but at the moment it's.
Boosted Mass and Zach. Wait, Zach actually tapped the wall while getting overtaken, or they had contact because I saw an end plate flying across the track there.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
I wanted to say a joke, but I'm not.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
Okay.
wanted to say. Oh wait, I was just gonna say the joke.
Yeah, that's not.
I wanted to say, how do you know if it was a good sign? Do you speak sign language?
Okay, I wish I hadn't said that.
That was quite funny in my book.
I wish you just really hadn't said that.
Why?
I think you need to calm down after the stream with a couple rounds of Destiny 2.
Okay, so Max, Zach picks up 32nd time penalty. Max is on the back of Neon Race here. Sonny dropped off. Wait. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, Neon Race overtook Max before. I thought it was Sonny who was fighting with Max. My bad. 10 laps in the race. We're almost at the halfway point already. Man, time really does fly by when you're watching an interesting track.
Yeah, man. This is quite the Grand Prix circuit.
And Bauman joins. What's happening?
I don't know. You tell me.
How should I know? Oh, as Boosted Mess gets past Danny, since Danny actually pits here. And did he change his front wing? I wonder. Yes, he did. So Danny pits and changes his front wing. I'm guessing that wing wasn't good enough then to keep the race going. I know in Singapore last week, Hammer had a damaged front wing and decided to stay out from lap 1 or 2 because the car apparently felt more stable.
Oh man, a lot of leaving and joining going on right now.
Yeah.
This is a real F1 experience.
Yeah, Granite on the back of John Beton here. And there's a yellow flag, and that's, I think, Boosted Mess who is around. Yes, Boosted Mess lost it. And I think he did pick up damage as well, so that's, he's gonna have to pit to repair that. Also, it just made me realize, like, if you remove the G from John Beton, it's like, if it's just John Beton, that means concrete in Slovene as well.
Incredible. So, Der Hammer is, by the way, doing a bit of an undercut there on Neon.
Oh yeah, he is. A lot of people actually opting to pit this lap. Owen.
Yeah, I mean, they've all gone in with Hammer. So, this is gonna be one to watch right now, to see who of them comes out.
Owen is actually only 2.3 seconds off of their Hammer here after the pits. Was he that close before the pits as well?
I am not sure. I haven't really looked at their gap.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think they've been fighting or anything, so I wouldn't really think. As Max actually opted to go for the hard tires, which I really don't think would be your tire of choice in this track. As Danny is going side by side with Fropsy into turn 2, and goes around the outside and pulls in front before the actual corner. So. Yeah, I don't know how much it was between Owen and Hammer before the pit stop. I feel like it might have been a bit more, but his 2.7 is not really that much. Like Owen's really close to Hammer, who was leading the race. As Neon Race is going into the pits here.
Yeah, so we'll have to see where they come out.
And Granite is the one person doing a reverse strategy here. Who he is in the race lead right now, but it's not the net race lead since Hammer is less than a second behind him. I think. Yeah, I think that looks like less than a second. I think he should have the RS here. And I clearly cannot think. Yeah, he's just within a second right now.
Neon is nowhere.
Yeah, Neon is quite a way off. As it is now, though, it is Hammer, Owen, and Neon Rays on the top three. Shaka will lose out positions because he has to pit as well. So will Granite. So yeah, this is gonna put Hammer, Owen, and Neon, all three of them on the podium. If it stays like this, penalties will play a deciding factor at the end as well, considering it's Russia.
Hi there, Noel. What's up?
Danny pulling a move after that long left-hander onto John Betong on the inside of turn 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, the hammer goes past Granat here, which will definitely help him a little bit. The question now is, will Owen have as easy of a time to get past him?
Well, it all depends. It all depends when Owen actually catches Granite here. If he catches him in a section without DRS, Granite doesn't have to give him the position, and he can opt to defend it. So that would just cost Owen more and more time. And Owen is already almost 4 seconds off of Hammer here.
Yeah, I mean Owen is really struggling to keep up here. He's not really making a big closing the gap to Granat, I should say.
Hello, Noel, as well.
Not much. Seems you're bored. No, not at all. I mean, you know, there's not a huge amount to talk about on, on a league race on this track usually.
Sonny going past Max as well, and actually they make contact, and I think he pushes Max a bit wide. And yeah, that was a bit of a repeat from lap 1, I think, with Sonny there.
Yeah, Haggard, you're absolutely right about that. But it is what it is.
About what? Oh. Well, after... Oh! Someone makes a mistake. I think that's Shaka who makes a mistake, and Sonny's gonna take that position. I think
Sonny just cut. Oh, boy.
Oh!
Well, that's Shaka in the wall.
I think that was Max just plowed through him right there. Just plowed through a nice word.
Yeah, we don't usually condone plowing on EGL, but...
Yeah. That was something.
Yeah.
I think Shaka's not gonna be happy with that one, so maybe, yeah. I don't think he picked up any damage, which is good.
Trick says that Max doing what Belgians do best.
You mean Stoffel van Doorn, or?
Yeah, and Max Verstappen, 33.
Yeah, so Acebo is on the back of Shaka here as well with DRS, so I think Acebo is gonna just breeze past as well. Farming Simulator F1 edition. Acebo on the outside of Shaka. Shaka closing the door a bit, still going side by side in that long left-hander, and I think Acebo will have the position. Yes, he does. I can't even talk properly. There's McLaren who's gotten straight, I think, in that hard braking zone after the second DRS, and that was Zach, who is now P17. Oh, Lando Norris is also Belgian. That's interesting.
He is, yeah. How do you personally feel with Ocean Chief retiring from Tier 3?
No? That was a moment of silence,
It was?
It was. It is sad.
sad, okay. That's a great way to put it. I feel the same way. But he's in a better place now. He's doing Skip Baba around the Nordschleife.
Oh, Shaka has a bit of a moment. Yeah, I think... Oh, Owen is also on the back of Granite here on the main straight, but Owen has no ERS. And he's gonna go past. But yeah, as I wanted to say, Ocean Chief had the pace in Tier 3.
He did, yeah. I mean, he doesn't ever seem convinced of it, unfortunately, but he does.
He even picked up 2 or 3 wins as well, which is...
He did,
really
yeah,
good.
but he seems to think it's a fluke or because other people made a mistake, but That's not quite how racing works. Unfortunately, he's much like Icewind in the sense that you can tell him that and he'll just not believe it.
And he
So,
actually says fluke wins in chat, Bans.
Hmm?
I don't
Yeah,
think his Paul Ricard race was a fluke win, or his Monaco race. I think it was a really good performance, but you know.
It was, yeah. Win is win, yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter if the person you're driving against makes a mistake, as long as you don't make one. If your drive is good.
Well, in the case of Monaco, it was also just an excellent drive. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
He just did the better job. But, yeah. And he brings that up as well. He only won because X had pens. But, like, okay, but why did they have pens?
Yeah, it's a
Now,
good
why
thing you
didn't
don't
have
get pens. Yeah, exactly. It's,
You know, you gotta think about actually why that happened. Clearly, because you were driving better to not get the penalties. So you drove better, driving better, caused you to not get penalties while he did, and you won the race. So, that's not luck. There's no luck involved with that.
Neon Ray is also getting on the back of Granite here on the main straight, so I think he's just gonna breeze past him as well. Granite dropping those places because he is on older tires and he's gonna go into softs quite soon, I would think. The soft runners pit on lap 10, so I think he'd pit in the next 2-3 laps from those mediums into the softs.
Oh no, they're trying to convince Ocean Chief to play ACC.
Yes, come
Yeah,
on.
just do the skippies at Notchlife.
No, ACC is much more fun. In ACC you have everything you need. You got like cars.
Championship contenders like you and me.
You know, we were optimistic. We missed out on the constructors by a couple points.
By a narrow margin. Very narrow, of like 280 points.
Well,
But, you know.
I think it was just really unlucky.
Yeah.
We had pace to get 1-2s on multiple occasions. Especially the last race in Bathurst was probably one of our strongest ones. Neon Race though is within a second of Owen. Owen though, who dropped quite a bit after Hammer from the pit stops, almost 2 seconds, or actually 2 seconds.
Hey Chief, I'll 1v1 your Skip Baba at 0 point. Or whatever it was called. Legendary track.
Neon Race just barely misses out on that DRS though. Granite going into the pit, so that was, I guess, the right call.
Summit point, that's it. Oh, on the fueling, yeah, some piece trash.
Neon Race though, within a second of Owen now. As Mehmet TV joins.
Good friends only, he said. No one would be joining unnecessarily, he said.
It never happened before. Then again, I never host the lobby, so I don't really know what the settings are.
One has 3 seconds, yes it does. But let me have a quick look. Okay, he didn't get any warnings after his penalty.
Granite going side by side
Hammer
with
doesn't have
Fubar.
any penalties. But in
Still
any
going
case, like Hammer does seem to have a bit of a pace advantage on Owen. So I don't think it should make too big of a difference.
Wait, you said Hammer has penalties?
Owen has a penalty, Hammer does not.
I want to see where Granite actually finishes. Him and Shaka were the 2 people on a reverse strategy. Shaka did get spun out by Max though, so his reverse strategy really did not work out as planned. Where's Danny? Danny had that incident with the wing change as well, so with the spin. He's up to P10, so he's in the points right now. Neon Race though, catching up the back of Owen already into turn 3, and that's Max, I think. No.
Yeah, Neon has one warning at the moment. Sonny
And
as
he's
well
actually
has
going on a
2
move on
warnings.
Owen on the inside of turn 4 or 5, whatever that is, and Owen actually keeps it up on the outside, so Owen keeps the position, but Neon Rays all over the back of Owen here.
Vance versus Skippy versus Chiefs and Skippy. The next EGL event, yes.
That would be quite fun.
Oh, but then I would have to actually pay for iRacing again.
Just do it in Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, dude, and that's Corsa. It's a better sim anyway.
As the young kids would say, no cap.
No cap. Based. Based on what?
So Neon Ray still over the back of Owen here. Owen is regained a bit of his ERS, but both of them are quite low actually. Neon Ray's just had a slight margin, 9% more than Owen here. You know, you guys are saying ACC a bit bigger than AC. And
AC is tremendous.
I would like to point out F1 2012 bigger than anything else. So thank you guys.
No. Then it at least has to be 2013.
Welcome.
Yeah, because that was the last game with
Neon Rays actually pulls a move onto Owen here with DRS.
Yeah, he did as well.
Not really much Owen can do without DRS there. He could maybe try to fight back here into that right-hander. But I don't think he's going to have the run, or I don't think it's smart to go for it there. Easy to have contact, like my boy Stroll and Mr. Ferrari driver had.
Say that he spun you. Only that you spun out into him while he was spinning out.
Danny going on a move on Fubar into turn 4-5, right-hander.
4-5? 45.
That is your racing number. Also Maxis, who is currently in P5 on those hard tires, which I still don't think we're the best call to do, since this is an easy soft medium.
Yeah, Neon and Owen fighting over P2 here.
Yeah,
but realistically speaking, you know, Neon is ahead right now.
Yeah, this is also the championship fight right here, and Owen, I think Owen would want to be in front and would want to get the gap of 3 seconds, but yeah, he's pushing super hard.
Neon is main championship contender.
At this point, he is, yeah.
What's the gap?
It is over 20 points, but less than 30 points.
Oh, that's actually pretty close then.
It is, and in the recent form, Neon has been quite much better with results. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the gap right here. The gap is 28 points. Took me a while to count it.
28 points, oh, okay. Dragon asks, since when is hammer so fast? Well, since you put the hammer down. Okay, that's the last time I'm making that joke this race, okay?
Oh,
I promise.
didn't Strix just say the exact same thing in chat?
Oh, yeah. God damn it. I said it like 4 times now in the stream, that joke. Nielsen says that bans hashtag 45. 45, of course, representing my age.
You said it represents something else before, but okay.
What does it represent?
I cannot disclose that on stream.
Oh.
But Neil
it
says
discloses how many times I've bought Destiny 2 for other people.
Neil says he's off to play Escape from Tarkov. I think he misspelled Destiny 2 there.
Yeah, he misspelled Destiny 2 there, buddy.
But yeah, we have.
better be on to do a strike later.
We have Neon Rays here on the back of Owen, or actually it's vice versa, it's Owen on the back of Neon Rays. With 6 laps to go, Hammer just pulling away in the lead, convincingly. Granite getting past Azeboy, who pits here, so Granite is up to P7. Next car in front is 8.6 seconds in front, which is Gurla on 10 lap old mediums, while Granite is on 3 lap old soft, so Granite should be on the faster tire, but I wonder if he can catch up.
.45 the death year of Band's hero. How old are you, Ocean Chief? Are you 45 almost, or what?
Oh, Fox joins this. Okay, this is just getting
It's
obnoxious.
just a watching party, mate.
It's just getting obnoxious at this point. Owen is actually outside 1 second almost now of Neon Rays as well.
Are you struggling for pace in this race?
He is.
Fox has left. He's had enough.
He said this is
Oh, Strix, come on, man. At least post a link.
Owen 6 tenths away from Neon Rays here.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to get close enough to him, man.
I mean, he needs to pull a 3-second gap even if he does get in front of him, and he's got no ERS to do so. He's struggling to even keep behind. We saw at the end of the last lap, he barely stayed within the RS.
Yeah, I think the hammer's just vibing at this point.
I think he's vibing as well. Oh, I didn't want to switch cars there. Actually, I did.
Ocean Chief writes in chat, Anna Frank. Thanks for the contribution.
I don't know what that means.
Are you saying that just because I'm German, dude? That's not cool.
No, you're Danish.
I'm Spanish.
Spanish. Gerla is catching up to the back of Max here. Gerla, he's on mediums compared to those hards, and I think the mediums are still faster than the hards.
I'm Germish,
You're,
according to Ocean
you're
Chief.
Spanish. Let's see if Girl is actually going to go for a move here on Max. And he actually loses quite a lot of time there on corner exit out of the last turn. Bob's DRS open and obviously starts gaining. DRS is quite strong in F1 2020. Formula 1 games by Codemasters.
Owen can't see Sunny. Are you kidding me?
But luckily he doesn't need to see him since Sunny's 4.2 seconds behind.
Oh, Boosted Mess has left the session.
Yet again.
Yep. But I feel like that might have been for the last time.
Because you had a bad day. That girl is still in the back of Max here. As we have 3 laps to go at this point, or actually 4.
Yeah, that's actually gone quite quick.
For a Russian
mean-
GP, it did.
Not a lot happened on track, unfortunately, but can't really blame that on any of the drivers.
Yeah, I
That's
think
how
this is the
the
track
track is.
that doesn't offer really much. We did see a spin in turn 1 on lap 1. As actually Gorilla going on a move for Max, they have a bit of wheel bumping. Max stays in front this time, and Boosted Mess joins back, so it wasn't for the last
Boosted
time.
Mess doesn't give up. I do appreciate that.
Yes, I appreciate that as well. As Gorilla and Max are still fighting, as you said, there's nothing happening on track. This is our last hope for some last lap drama here. That's probably not going to be drama. Hopefully, it's going to be drama. This is getting Tony joins.
I mean, a safety car would be interesting.
Oh, yellow flag? No, that's Neon Race who lost it. Neon Race lost it.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Huh?
I don't know. Like Race just hit the wall for me. Like
I
he
think
went right into
he
it.
probably had a wait. Larson just and boosted miss leaves. Oh, I think.
Why must you pull a Timo?
Oh, what is a Timo?
Well, what you just saw, I guess.
Oh, I feel like Neon Race might have had a screen freeze from someone joining the session.
Suddenly going for an overtake. Chief says that he reckons that he might have spun at the back straight.
Yeah, that's what happened on corner exit, I think.
Oh, boy.
Lonnie goes a bit wide there. Neon Race keeps the position. Yeah, I think it was probably just a screen freeze after Skintoni joined the session.
That would be devastating. Okay, so Owen is one warning away from another penalty, in which case Neon would still finish second and Sonny third.
So Neon Race needs to get 5/10s here to get back up to P3. But with 14% ERS, that's not going to be the easiest task to do.
Sonny also doesn't have a penalty, so... Oh boy, what's going on here? Oh, wait. Okay, Max has 3 penalties. So he's out of contention, and he just got another one.
As my timings are messed up again. Because...
Yeah, same here. Getting no numbers. Lovely.
What a lovely game.
The best.
Yeah, wait, what's the next race then after Russia? It's Japan, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No, it can't be.
Yeah, it is. I think we're going to the land of Naruto.
But isn't Mexico before Japan?
No, it's after. I think it goes Japan, USA, Mexico. Or no, Japan, Mexico, USA.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Neon Race is within 3 seconds of Owen, and so is Sonny almost. Sonny's just sticking to the back of Neon Race here. So Owen might actually...
Race has damage, doesn't he?
I don't think he does. Damage is unreduced, and that didn't look like a too big hit on the wall. Maybe if it is, it's like very, very lightish green or darkish green, whatever damage is. I don't really play the game that much. Japan, US, Mexico, Brazil, Abu Dhabi. Didn't they switch up Mexico and US last year? Usually it was US before.
Penalty.
Oh, Sonny picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Out of it.
What?
So no P3 for him unless Owen gets himself another penalty.
Wait, Neon Race got a penalty?
Away. Huh?
Neon Race got another penalty or what?
No, Neon not, Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny, yeah.
And Owen is one away from another penalty.
That was also on the penultimate lap for Sonny here.
Yeah, he just needs to stay in the 3 seconds.
Let's see if he can keep it in front here. He doesn't have DRS, so he really needs to just boost and use as much DRS as he possibly can. Owen is at 5%, but is Sonny gonna go for a move onto Neon Race here? Neon Race defending the inside. He really doesn't want to fight this too much. Sonny a bit of a screen now, and they go side by side. Sonny goes a bit wider on the inside, and they're still going side by side. And this is really costing Neon Race a lot of time. If Sonny fights him here, Sonny can't really get close to Owen with the penalty unless Owen picks up another one. But
yeah, I mean, Sonny is basically finishing the race off for him.
So Sonny will finish the race in front of Neon, but unless Owen really gets something wrong here.
I mean, yeah, Sonny is actually behind him.
Yeah, so Neon Race won't be happy about that one, but Owen probably will. So.
Well, it depends. It's very close at the moment on the gap.
See, as there's a yellow flag. That's I think.
Just about within it.
as a Hammer will cross the finish line here to decisively win to SRL's Tier 3 Russian Grand Prix. Then we have Owen, who will cross the finish line in second. And Sonny gets third. Neon Race goes up to third because Sonny had a penalty. And yeah, I think that fight between Sonny. I think that fight between Sonny and.
Oh yeah, Sonny kind of worked against Neon there. I mean, yeah, I think he probably had it pretty much in the back because he did have a bit of a pace advantage. But yeah, Sonny understandably wanted to race him a little bit at the end.
Yeah. Look at this though. If Sonny didn't pick up a penalty, both of them would have been at the podium. Neon and Sonny.
Yeah. But that's how it is, you know? That's how it goes. So, yeah, I mean, the Hammer really had a great race, didn't he?
Yeah, who'd you give driver of the day to?
I mean, Hammer had a flawless race, didn't he, pretty much?
Yeah, I would agree.
I think probably not a doubt about that one.
I mean, the race wasn't anything spectacular either. Picked up no penalties, kept the lead, just kept extending the gap as well. Out of the pits.
That's prove it.
Yeah.
You know, from qualifying to race to finish, pretty much no hiccups. Yeah, made sure to get back the position out of turn 1 after he lost it in the straight, so that was it.
Trick says driver of the day to the Belgians. I would like to correct you, Hammer is actually not Belgian, but he's Dutch, so please, if you're gonna call people...
Yeah, he's not Max Verstappen.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, everyone who didn't like the stream yet, please do for a free Destiny 2 copy.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, so Hammer, Owen, Neon Rays on the podium. Owen actually extends the lead now by 3 points, so that he goes to 31 lead now with 5 races left, I think. So it's gonna be really down to the last race, I would think. Unless one of them has a really bad race while the other has a really good race, then that's when it really gets close.
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah, Hammer, Owen, Neon Rays on the podium. Sonny P4, Granite with a really good P5 that I think we actually missed with that reverse strategy. Started 11. A really good drive from him as well. Gorilla P6, Max P7.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aceboy P8, Danny P9, and Trevor, the last person in the points. With 1 retirement this race.
Yeah, a couple of sad stories in this race, but also a good couple of glories. That's just how it goes.
It just do be like that. Wait.
It just do be like that, yeah.
Wait, I'm switching.
I mean, for what Russia is, it was a decent race. You can't expect a track like this to be the all-ending best race of all time, but it was good enough. You know, there was a couple of decent twists, especially with the penalties at the end, and also the first couple of laps there with the spike F1 cars.
Yeah, that was quite interesting as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some interviews rolling here. Let's get Hammer in here, our race winner and driver of the day. Oh, mid-sentence.
Das war der Hammer.
Hello.
Hello, Hammer.
Hello.
Vance, can you do the interviews?
Oh no, I'll leave that for you.
Oh, come on.
I'm always the watcher of the interviews, not the asker of questions.
I really needed to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you go to the bathroom.
Okay, you do the interviews. Do everyone. Thank you. Be right back.
The Hammer. That race was the Hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good race. Well, the crucial thing was, I think, the start. Because I had 3-5 wings, so I didn't have much straight line speed, but somehow... I think Sonny was already alongside me, so I left a lot of space, but somehow he still went into me. Mm-hmm. And then, a gap formed behind. So I was like, I have to get out of DRS so they don't catch me on the straights. And then, so I pushed really hard the first stint. But that also gave me 2 warnings. So, the second stint was just maintaining the gap and trying not to get the penalty. And it helped that, I think, Neon and Owen, they were fighting pretty hard, and the moment they started fighting, I gained more seconds, so then I could relax a bit until the end, because it was pretty hard especially the third sector. I slid a lot.
Yeah, I was having a look on your warnings for about half the race there. keeping up to date. But in the end, really, it didn't make much of a difference, really. I mean, you finished, I think, with a 10-second gap. So
Yeah, I think 7 on track and 10 with the penalties. But like I said, I was a bit. First, I was lucky that Sonny spun himself out, basically. Because if I looked at the second stint, he was riding the same pace as me, so we probably would have had a battle if he didn't have to do the comeback. And then second, I was lucky that Neon and Owen were fighting the second stint, so I could relax a bit and not focus on not getting a penalty. So yeah, it helps that you start in front. I think qualifying was crucial here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of thought that P2 is the best place to start, and it did seem that way. But Sonny did get disqualified at the start of the formation lap, so he had cold tires.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
even then, he got yeah. I mean, it seems at least like P2 seems to be very good on this track.
yeah. I had the same thing in another league. I was starting on pole, and then P2 was already past me like halfway the straight. So I knew that from experience. So I knew the start was going to be difficult. But yeah, I somehow survived that, and that was basically the key, because otherwise I didn't see any car on track anywhere.
Yeah. Sonny's misfortune at the start that really
Yeah.
helped you break away from the pack.
Definitely.
All right, man. Thanks for the quick little interview.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate it. And great race for you, man.
Yeah, congrats
Thanks.
on the race win.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you just move him out?
I did.
Didn't even get to thank. Okay, who's next?
He did for me.
He said thank.
For me, he said thank you. Okay. Well,
Okay.
anyway.
Okay, let's get Neon. Oh, you got Owen. Okay, I didn't even see. Okay, Owen, P2.
Yes.
How are you feeling after that one?
Stressed. I couldn't see Sonny on the formation lap. Apparently, I killed him on my screen. He flew off at the start, so the whole race I couldn't see Sonny. The last 10 laps, it was constantly looking at the stream to see if Sonny was in front of Neon or behind Neon. And it was like, if he got anywhere near me, I was just going to pull to the side and let him go past because I couldn't see him. So that was kind of stressful. But except from that, it was pretty decent. I only got one penalty, which I'm happy with, because I pick up a lot of penalties a lot. Well, every race I pick up pens, so
Yeah.
I'll take up P2.
P2, finally you outscore Neon by a bit, so you pull a gap to 31 points, if I actually can count right, which I don't think I can, but I think I did right now. It took me about 10 minutes, but I think I got it.
I think it's 31, yeah.
Yeah, so with 5 races left, do you think you can keep the 31 gap, or at least
I think Russia is one of my weaker tracks. Me and Danny got a setup made today, and we were running 35, so we weren't very quick on the straights where everyone else was. But the last 3 races of the season are my best 3 tracks, so we'll just have to see what happens. I guess it'll be interesting.
Yeah, at this rate, it is shaping up to be all going down to the last race. So, yeah, how are you feeling about Japan coming up next week?
I don't really know, to be honest. Japan's one of those hit on miss tracks, so I either have a good day or a bad day. If it rains, I'm not going to finish the race probably, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Vance, do you have anything to add on to that?
No, mate, that sounded perfect.
Okay, bye. Congrats on the P2.
Oh, wow, that's not very nice.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Good one. Bye-bye.
Congrats on P2. Okay.
That's not very nice, Sanix. We need to be a bit kinder to the guys getting interviewed, okay?
Okay, sure. Hello, Neon Rays.
Hello.
I'm gonna be kind to you. Congrats on your P3.
You say that's kind.
Well, he wasn't very nice to Mr. Owen a moment ago, so he has to behave this time.
I have to.
Did you guys see what happened?
With you
Not
and...
really, no. I mean, I saw you. We saw you hit the wall down the straight, but apart from that, no idea.
Let's just say while I get it ready. Well, I'm gonna post the stream in the background. I had the stream in the background, and once again I decided to start cutting up. But yeah, so let's just say once again, esports ready. The game's just loving me, or it was in this race. But yeah, it was a fun race. I made a mistake because I what's it called practicing. I thought a 1-4 is fine, but no. Those last few corners and not last few corners before the 90 degrees in sector 3. I had to take it really slowly. Like I almost lost the car like quite a few times there because of my setup. It was a 1-4 and it just was really unstable there. Stable everywhere else, but no. Yeah, but good enough for fighting with Owen. I was getting away and he had no chance of catching up to me on the straight, so I was happy with that. But yeah, would you like to have first row seats to see what happened to me?
Sadly, I cannot show it on stream because I don't have it set up. But you can
No,
give.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. So yeah.
Also, that fight with Sonny towards the end, I think it got you out of 3 seconds of Owen. Did you know Owen had a penalty?
Owen had a penalty. Yeah, I knew Owen had a penalty. So I was I was kind of mad when Sonny overtook me, but apparently he only got a penalty a little bit afterwards. So yeah, do you see it?
Yes. I'm gonna rub some salt on the wound. Sonny actually got a penalty before he overtook you.
Yeah. So he showed me on the corner just here that I'm showing, right?
Yes.
So yeah, let's go. Take a look at this beauty. This beauty. And thus I lost.
So because I'm not showing this on stream, his car just stopped. That's basically it.
Yeah, my car stopped and went into neutral, and then
yeah, just post the clip in wherever, so everyone's gonna be able to see it. But yeah, I guess that's just it is what it is.
It is what it is. Esports ready. Esports ready, man.
It is esports ready.
I can't believe that. I was having such a fun race there.
Yeah. Well, instead of extending the gap or closing it into Owen, it gets extended a bit. So 5 races left. Do you think you can do it?
If I don't mess up with this setup, and yeah, I guess yeah. Though I know from this race that I can't take time trial times for granted because I had a considerable lead over Owen in that. But you know, he was on par with my pace. So yeah. That's what's the next race?
Japan.
Okay. I'm gonna need to wish myself a lot of luck for that one. I hate it. But yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, have a good night, mate.
Thank you for coming and congrats in the unlucky thing that you still got P3. So.
Yeah. I see you.
So yeah. Is that kind enough?
Yeah, that was acceptable. Now let the next person know that they have won Destiny 2.
Hey Sonny, first,
Hello.
before we do anything, you've actually been chosen in a random raffle and you've won the free copy of Destiny 2.
What?
Yeah.
There was a raffle?
Yeah, you won Destiny 2.
Okay, now I have something to do for tomorrow, I guess. I have bank holiday in Poland.
Yeah, you can go to your Steam library and if it's not there, just go to the store. It should say it's there. So yeah, you can just add it to your Steam library and you can play it. So, congrats. Yeah, so...
Am I getting trolled, right?
No, you've got Destiny 2. But your race, in the end, you picked up a penalty, you fought with Nieren. How was that?
Yeah, the penalty, it really sucked. I felt the pain of it because the recovery drive from the spin in lap 1, I was really enjoying it, overtaking like 15 cars, and it was fun. But in the end, I was really hoping to when Neon Race spun or hit a wall, I thought, okay, I can overtake him now, and I can overtake Owen on penalties, but I think I got the penalty on the penultimate lap. And I felt I threw this race twice, on the lap 1 and on the last lap. So if the race didn't finish lap earlier, I would be quite happy with that. But yeah, it is what it is.
So, what would you what actually happened in lap 1 with that spin?
It was, I don't know if you picked up on it, but I had a desync with Owen, and he accidentally crashed me without even seeing my car.
Yeah, we saw you
And
get disqualified. Yeah.
yeah, and it's none of his fault because I was not even there on his screen. And yeah, we had contact. I got disqualified and he didn't, which is weird. And I had somewhat decent run on Hammer, and I thought I'm almost getting him, so I just decided to keep it safe because I knew eventually with my setup the overtaking should be easy. But I was really caught up with the cold tires and understeered into him and spun in the process. So I mean, yeah, another race when something bad happens without really my influence on it, right?
Yeah.
But from then on, I thought, okay, I've been through that already because I had exactly the same scenario happened to me in last season in SLR when I was last and I ended up in the podium. So I thought there is still that the Russia is track when overtaking is really easy. So I really thought that I can get back. There were some incidents that happened. So there were like 5 cars spinning or something, but that helped quite a lot. I was hoping to get some time from the undercut, but I saw that Owen pitted quite early. I thought they will do a lap or two more, but turns out that yeah, it was to they also pitted early to probably defend from any undercut, so it didn't work. Yeah, and it was after that when I was following Neon Race and Owen, it was quite a difficult race from then because I couldn't afford to do any mistake, and I thought I will need to take positions from penalties from then.
Well, you know, Japan next race, easy win for you.
Yeah, hopefully nothing random happens to me this time around.
There's been quite a lot of esports stuff happening today, so.
Yeah, esports. Yeah, a lot of esports stuff, but I think it's just another race that I really wanted to fight for the championship late into the season, but the game is not helping me. So yeah, need to catch up big time to Owen and Neon to maybe sneak in some points at the end of the season to maybe have a chance to catch up. But yeah, they are slowly extending the gap, but hope to get them in Japan.
If not this season, then next season.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks for coming in here.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah, see you next time. On that note, Mans, thank you for joining me, and I think we can end the stream.
Yeah, mate, that was quite fun.
Yeah. How many likes? 10 likes. Wow, you have to give away 10 copies of Destiny 2.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
We'll manage somehow.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who's here, who watched, who liked, who subscribed. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you boys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.